All right, this video will be called the Edenic Codex and the Sphinx Node Network. I want you to imagine something with me for a moment. Imagine that the Earth is not just a planet of dirt and water, but a layered construct, a living pearl of architecture, memory, and light. What we walk on every single day, the surface of mountains, forests, and oceans, is only the thinnest skin of a much greater reality. Beneath us lies a stacked system of forgotten civilizations, of tunnels, and of gateways, an ancient network designed by beings who knew that knowledge, power, and destiny had to be woven into the planet itself. And at the very heart of this network is what I call the Edenic Codex. Think of it as a master system, the operating console for the biosphere ship we call Earth. The Codex is not just an artifact. It is the root password of the planet. It holds the untouched blueprint of every forest, every ocean, even your DNA. The unbroken Edenic template that existed before corruption, before decay, before entropy itself. The pyramids, the sphinxes, the megaliths, the temples, they are not the Codex itself. They are the access points, guardians, surface locks built to remind us where the deeper keys are hidden. And when you map them globally, Giza, Busiji, Shambhala, Lake Titicaca, the Bosnian pyramids, Stonehenge, they form a planetary grid, an energetic circuit board. Here's the puzzle. Each of these nodes is a fragment of the Edenic Codex key. Each one is a terminal, a subroutine, and only when they resonate together does the master key activate, restoring the planet to its original Edenic frequency. I want you to burn this picture into your mind. Picture Earth in a cross section. Not solid rock under a thin crust, but stacked architecture, layer after layer of forgotten worlds. On the surface, mountains, forests, cities, just like the thin skin of life. Beneath, the ruins of forgotten civilizations, statues, chambers, temples. Deeper still, vast arterial tunnels, glowing like veins, connecting ancient nodes. Arc gates scattered throughout, shimmering with geometry, portals into parallel layers. Entire underground continents, crystalline cities, machine worlds, temporal worlds, the work of the first builders. And at the very core, a living heart of light and geometry, the black sun, the planetary soul. The surface of the world we think of as Earth is just the frosting. The true body of the planet, the place that runs everything, is below and within. For every square mile above, there could be 10,000 to 1 billion times more structure, civilization, and mystery beneath. The depth of Amenti. Now let me give you something staggering. Beneath the Giza Plateau, the Osiris Shaft, and the water-sealed halls of Amenti are nearly 693 meters deep, the new substructure they discovered. That's like stacking 7 or 8 Empire State Buildings underground. If you were to try to dig out all the dirt sitting above it, the volume you'd move would equal probably like half a state. Just picture that. Half a state's worth of dirt, covering something deliberately hidden nearly 700 meters down. This isn't a tomb shaft. This isn't primitive construction. This is ancient terminal. Buried deep enough to survive resets, floods, overlays, and ages of forgetting. Locked beneath reach unless you know the resonance. The Busiji case. And the same truth plays out in Romania's Busiji Mountains. There's a natural sphinx carved by time, but the real chamber lies inside the mountain itself, sealed by an energy barrier. When Caesar and his team attempted to enter, they couldn't just phase through, they had to bore physically into the massif. But once inside, Caesar himself became the key. His DNA resonance unlocked the gates step by step, while others were literally paralyzed by the field. And what did they find? The projection hall, the holographic displays of Earth's entire history, ancient genetic libraries, archives of forgotten civilizations. It was not just artifacts, it was a memory system showing us who we are and where we came from. And here's the point. Those chambers, those projection halls, those impossibly buried rooms, they are the nodes. They are the hidden, they're hidden in places that shouldn't even be able to be buried. Inside mountains, beneath oceans. Almost as if the planet itself folded over them to protect them. Guardians of the nodes. And always before the treasure, the guardians. In Basuji, the barrier that scanned the DNA and paralyzed intruders. In Egypt, Osirian gatekeepers guarding the halls. In Tibet, lion-bodied protectors of Shambhala. In the Bible, cherubim with flaming swords guarding Eden. Different names, same story. Before you reach the Codex, you meet the filter. These aren't random myths. They're resonance locks. Only those who vibrate with the Edenic template can pass. The key fragment map. Each one of these, each one a terminal, each one a subroutine. All of these have sphinxes at them. Busiji, DNA archive, projection hall. Giza, halls of Amenti, soul transit, DNA restoration. Antarctica, city under ice, planetary balance. Kalish, Shambhala, ascension frequency. Grand Canyon, transit gateway. Sumer, energy synchronization chamber. Yonaguni, water memory node. Bosnian pyramid, signal amplifier. Stonehenge, surface interface. Lake Titicaca, solar gateway. Together they form the Codex, and the trick is this. You don't have to haul them all physically into one place. It's resonance, synchronization. Activate them together across the globe and the Codex reboots. The ship comes alive. The holographic rendering insight. This is where it all clicks. If everything is light, waveforms in a morphogenic field, then nothing really decays. Entropy is an illusion. A ruin isn't rubble, it's a mask. Switch the frequency and the waveform compiles differently. The ruin becomes pristine instantly. Burial doesn't matter, dirt, water, ice, they're just overlays. Remove the interference and the hidden city phases back in, whole and untouched. The control ship model. So Earth looks like this. Core Edenic template, perfect, and think of the Russian dolls again. Layers. Core Edenic template, perfect blueprint, never touched. Metatronic mask, Metatronic overlay. False overlay of decay and scarcity. Physical rendering layer. The surface world we live in. Node access points. Busiji, Amenti, Shambhala. Star Force grid. The stellar current that once powered it all. Burial and destruction. Overlays don't erase, they only hide. This is why they keep digging. Why they chase old tunnels, but without resonance, all they'll ever strike are shadows. The revelation. Even the scale confirms it. The Osiris shaft, 693 meters down, 7 Empire State Buildings deep. Proof of an ancient will to reach something no ordinary human effort could. So here's the truth sharpened. Earth is not ruins. Earth is not relics. Earth is a biosphere control ship. The Edenic Codex is its root system. The nodes are its terminals. And they are not dead. They are not broken. They are still alive and waiting. The only question left is, will the synchronization come from brute digging or from resonance? From machines cutting through endlessly through stone, or from you and me remembering who we are? Because here's the final riddle. The Codex isn't just Earth, just in the Earth, it's in us. The nodes awaken when we do. The guardians don't keep us out, they're waiting for us to resonate. The Edenic Codex isn't just the story of Earth, it's the story of us. And so, real quick here, so I believe that all these different sphinxes are where these chambers are, where they shouldn't be, in different places where you wouldn't be able to get to. And there's all kinds of other stuff I could go into, but I'm kind of out of time here. So, hope you have a great night. Namaste.